Hey guys, so you ready for today's December 28, 2018, 10:50 p.m. Central Time FTC lawsuit against Patreon and PayPal, right? So many of you know that Patreon has given many people problems, okay? First Amendment issues, they're getting kicked off Patreon, and then everybody went to Subscribestar, which I'm on Subscribestar, haven't even dealt with it since I opened it, don't even think my account's approved yet, and they were using PayPal. Then I find out that PayPal screwed Subscribestar, so now they have to find a different payment processor or whatever the fuck. And I don't get money for anything I fucking do other than Patreon. I am still on Patreon, okay? Yeah, and this is hilarious. This is so funny. When people argue against free speech, hypocritical, you shouldn't be on this platform, you shouldn't be on that platform if they're gonna fucking censor people. Okay, I hear that all the time. And people come after me, why are you still on Patreon? I'm still on fucking Patreon because A, I can be, they haven't touched me. They have not touched me. Unlike YouTube, which I was barely clearing $100 like every 3 or 4 months, shut my fucking channel down. And I had to reopen this channel. Patreon hasn't touched me. That's why I'm still there. Twitter has banned me a few times. Had to keep authorizing my account. They did the same thing to my husband. They do it to many, many of you who get fucked by Twitter, and you have to like verify your account and do all this other bullshit and have a phone number, and I had to open up a Google phone number in order to use it because I wasn't going to give them my goddamn phone number because fuck Twitter, okay? So everyone gets censored on every platform no matter what you fucking do, somehow, some way. Period. You know why? Because these are private companies who have contracts in which you sign on to, okay, those service contracts or whatever the fuck, you are signing on to it every single time you are going onto a social media network. Fine motherfucking print. They can get rid of you for whatever goddamn reason they want to. There is no law in the United States that says you can't do this or you can't do this to the person who's on your account. Do we want that? Because people are trying to lobby Congress saying, hey, you need to put a restraint on Google. You need to do that. You need to do this, which is what this guy is attempting to do using the FTC against Patreon and PayPal. Reason I'm doing this, this is why it's hysterical, okay? I don't want the government doing shit about any of this. I don't want them doing shit. This is where we need to rise up as a people to do different things. Does that mean you stop using a fucking platform because they censor your buddy? No, it doesn't. It means you fucking go on that platform and keep using it, opening up new user profiles, doing all kinds of shit until they get so pissed off they have to destroy their own website and they explode. Okay? You have to make these people internally fuck themselves because the government's not going to do it for you. Period. This guy at minute 2, because he was on Patreon, youtuberlaw. This was sent to me by someone on my Patreon account, okay? And he said, you might find this interesting. He's doing an FTC complaint, blah, blah, blah. At minute 2, he was on Patreon. He said, I'm surprised why nobody asked me, because I think he was doing some live chat or something, why he was still on Patreon. Right? Because I've had a ton of Patriots drop. Patreon Patriots stop. Ton of them. So obviously this has gotten around that Patreon's being an ass. So he said, well, that's hypocritical of me to be on Patreon, to be for the First Amendment and still be on Patreon. That's hypocritical. Okay, fine. Whatever, talk, do whatever you want to do. Okay, you want to go after the FTC, be my guest. Oh, but you fucking hypocritical loser, okay? You have a website you can go to in order to donate to this guy for his cause. I may be crazy, but I think it's worth the effort. I've decided to file a formal complaint with the Federal Trade Commission against Patreon and PayPal for antitrust violation. I believe that there is now sufficient evidence for an FTC investigation to see if PayPal and Patreon colluded, oh, I love it, in PayPal's termination of its credit card processing from Subscribestar. Want to help? Anything is appreciated. Meow, meow, meow. That's what this guy said, okay? Okay, let's donate to him. What credit card processing, is he using? Oh my God, he's using PayPal. He's using fucking PayPal as the processor. And he's not just using it as donate with your PayPal. I don't think people realize this. When you go in, there's a payment processor on all different types of websites. If this website only gave him the option to use fucking PayPal, then he should have found a goddamn different website because he's hypocritical in this sense. He could have used Square, or he could have used a lot of these other little bullshit processors that exist. Instead, he uses a website that uses PayPal as a processor, whom he is going after. Donate with a debit or credit card. And that says, view PayPal policies and payment method rights. This is a payment processor through PayPal, whether you use your PayPal account or not. He is doing a complaint against Patreon and PayPal that colluded in order to screw Subscribestar. And then he got kicked off, or doesn't kicked off, he left Patreon because he felt he was hypocritical for the First Amendment, and he saw everybody getting ripped off and kicked and all this other bullshit in the teeth on Patreon, so he felt the need to walk away. That's never going to fucking work, you losers. It's not going to work. I thought that was so funny. He fucking uses PayPal and he's actually going after PayPal. But here's the deal. You either have to do what these people are doing, what everybody's doing, what all the Patreons that I've lost lately, okay, all of them. I even had 3 people message me and tell me, hey, I'm leaving Patreon. I had someone post on my page publicly, you can go to, that said they were ditching their account because one of their other subscribers, people they subscribe to, got screwed, okay? So they are terminating their account. All you are doing is taking your voice, okay, how small it is, when that platform's you're not bothering that platform in the sense that platform hasn't found you to be bothering you yet. You're taking your voice off that platform, period, moving it somewhere else, or going back to YouTube, or going to Twitter, or going to Facebook, or God, what else is out there? Gab, Minds, all these fucking accounts I have. I don't even know the goddamn fucking passwords to anymore. I have so many social media accounts to try and get around this shit because I'm a conservative. So instead, you're taking your voice off a platform, so that platform's all going to become liberal, okay? Literally, that's what it comes down to, because it's liberal policies that are causing this shit to happen. So you're going to have an echo chamber, right? That's a problem. Then all the liberals will go there. That's not the point. The point is you go onto these platforms and you fucking piss them off. You stick around and make them terminate you. You create new user password or new usernames, new emails through Google. I mean, I have so many fucking Google emails for so many fucking different websites, for so many different fucking everything. It's ridiculous. It takes 2 seconds to set up a new email account through Google. Do it and piss Patreon off to death. That they get so irritated, they have to change their entire way of doing business. They have to make you verify yourself. They need your phone number. They need that. They need this. So that no one uses their platform and they internally explode. By leaving the platform voluntarily, saying goodbye because your buddy got fucking fucked by Patreon is not the First Amendment route we have in this country. You have to fight back. You cannot rely on the government to hold your fucking hand all day long. This is all you're ready for. Take care, guys. Have a great night.